Hi, we're doing CASTLE Unit 1 Activity 2 today, and the main question for today is what type of object, when inserted into the loop, will allow the two test bulbs to light. Here we've got our two test bulbs, and I'm just going to go down this list on here and run through the materials. We're going to put object here between these two clips and see which objects we can put in there and make the bulbs light. In activity 1, remember, is a very simple start to our model. Basically, we're just understanding that you have to have a closed loop, we'll call it, in order to make the bulbs light. When the loop is closed, both bulbs light. When the loop is open, the bulbs don't light. So the real question here is, what can we close that loop with? So we'll just run through the objects. First is a piece of foil. Let's touch this here. Next is a piece of cardboard. Next is a paper clip. Next is some shoestring. You can do this on the string and on this little tip of the string. Next is wax paper. Next is air. We've been doing air for, I don't know, good 3 minutes now. Next is some tap water, so there's some tap water in this little lid. I wonder if that was surprising or not. Okay. Next is plastic. Sorry, I just took this together, that was just this. So there's plastic. Next is rubber. Not sure that the eraser is actually made out of rubber, but whatever, it's probably some other kind of plastic. The next, we've got, this is what we call a socket. This is what we've been screwing the bulb into. It's got different parts. These are the clips where you'd stick the alligator clips onto. These parts here are the plates. You can kind of see what that looks like here. Here's a clip and a plate. Here's another clip and another plate. There's kind of some space in there. Okay. So this is the socket. And it says, if you look at the socket clip, so here's a clip. I'm just putting both ends of the wires onto one clip. And then the socket base. Okay. Next thing it wants you to check is the alligator clip of one of our connecting wires. So here's an alligator clip. Hold one there. And then we look at our battery pack. We're going to check this little screw that sticks out of there. I'll put one on one side, one on the other. And how about the spring? So here I'll put this on one end of the spring and this on the other. You can kind of see how things are arranged inside here. And now we're going to move on to the bulb. So here's one of our bulbs. We have two different kinds of bulbs. One's called a round bulb, one's called a long bulb. The difference is the glass is shaped different. One is round and one is long. So if we test the bulb glass, if I put this here, so we can do this, hopefully you can see it, I don't know. Put this there and there. That's what we see when I'm touching the wires to the bulb glass. And then it says to touch the bulb tip. Well, the bulb tip is tiny. I don't know if you can see this. Like, here's my finger, here's the tip. So I stole a bulb with a very similar kind of setting out of here. So you can see the parts. There's the tip, there's the black ring, and then there's the threaded section. Okay. So if I put both of these wires on the tip of the bulb, so one on the tip and the other one close but not touching on the tip. So they're both touching the tip. I'll see that. When I test the threaded section, I'll put one wire on the threaded section. Or sorry, not the threaded section, on the black ring. So if I put one wire on the black ring and the other on the other side on the black ring, we'll get that. And when I put both wires on the threaded section, I'll get that. Okay. And the last thing to test is pencil lead. Which is kind of funny because I can't get the pencil lead open. There we go. Huh, that's a lot of pencil lead. Okay. So I put this here. I put this here. Can you see that? Then we get this. Now this is the cool thing, right? So there we go, that's activity 2. So now you can write your conclusions. What type of objects inserted into the loop will allow the 2 test bulbs to light?